Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Chicago Bears. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go. Set it tone, fellas. Let's set it tone. Here we go.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Extend.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And foreseeing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Off play action, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Bears at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Pierce, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Throwing now is Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This defense for the Bears, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Option right, here's Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? And down to the 19-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Sims now from his end zone. Breaks through the contact. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Stroud to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Moore, the man in motion. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against him.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Sims now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Steven Sims. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Bears 21, Texans 14. Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 138 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fields going to change things up here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Back deep is Steven Sims. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Stroud working out of the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They work now on 2nd and 9. And Stroud now to throw. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Going for it with Pierce. And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This is a 26-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Stroud. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's Stroud. Touchdown! Take Dell from 21 yards away. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now third down and very long. Fields now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this returnable for Sims. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing on second and long. Stroud. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question, he got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
On first down, here's Stroud. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Boye Mafe. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge, that's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
153 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. It's Fields. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Fields on first down. Right side, Claypool's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 45 yards. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Stroud and company going for it. That is caught. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Stroud now on 2nd down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Amari Barno, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mike Evans from 10 yards out. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look. And they fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold down to the football.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Simms going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. This is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it. There's Evans again, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now on comes the Bears offense as they'll be called in to go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Stroud. Finding Schultz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Here's 1st down. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And he's got it. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Chicago, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat.